students. Today we are going to discuss on the next and the last topic of the transportation or circulatory system. Students, in the previous lectures we were more discuss about the vascular fluids, it means blood and lymph, blood vessels. Now here we are going to discuss about the human heart, and today we will discuss about the external structure of the human heart. Now students, first I want to define a human heart. A human heart is just a closed fist of a closed fish, just like this. It is present in between our both lungs in the left side of the in the its most part, or you can say that two-third part of the human heart lies in the left side. It is a thick muscular organ situated or lies into a cavity that is called pericardium cavity. Now students, the human heart is of about, you can say that 12 to 15 centimeter in length, 7 to 7.5 centimeter wide, and 4 to 4.5 centimeter thick muscular organ. It is also known as the pumping organ or pump set of our body, because it helps in it not only helps in collection of the, or you can say that drying of the blood from the whole body, but it also pumps it inside the whole parts of the body. Now let us going to discuss about the structure of human heart. Structure of human heart. Today we are discussing about the external structure and features of the human heart. This is the outermost layer of membrane that is called epicardium, and here this is the superior vena cava, and these are the three valve-like structure that's are called the arc of aorta, through which the blood is supplied to the poor body. This is the pulmonary trunk, These are the pulmonary veins that carry the oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left atrium of the body. Now students, this is the external structure of human heart. The descending are inferior vena cava, and this structure is descending are of the root. This structure is superior vena cava, through which the deoxygenated blood from the whole body is carried into the first right atrium of the heart. Now this is arc of aorta. Aorta, pulmonary trunk of arteries, pulmonary veins, these are also pulmonary veins. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 pulmonary veins. Students, in the diagram, the part of the heart illustrated in the left position, that is the right top of the heart, and that is illustrated in the right side, that are the left part of the heart. That's why it is the left pulmonary veins, and these are the right pulmonary veins. Students, the human heart is enclosed by the thick membranous structure that is called epicardium or cardiac membrane. Epicardium or cardiac membrane. It is inner and outer. The inner membrane is called endocardium, and the spaces between epi and endocardium is known as pericardium. Inside the pericardium, a fluid is present that is called pericardial fluid. We know more about the pericardial fluid after the labeling the diagram. This is the descending, or you can say that descending arc of aorta. And this is the inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava. It also helps in carrying the deoxygenated blood from the lower half of the body, which lies below the peritoneum or you can say that diaphragm and peritoneum part of the human body. And these are the ascending, you can say that ascending part of aorta, because they help in distribution of the oxygenated blood which get purified into the whole parts of the body above the diaphragm, and these helps in the distribution of the oxygenated blood into the other parts of body below the diaphragm with the help of descending aorta. Now students, one thing is more important to know about the human heart. Human heart is four chambered. Human heart is four chambered. What are they? Look at here. This is the left arterium. Arterium is also known as auricle. Arterium can be also known as auricle. This is the left arterium and this is the right arterium. The right arterium. Arterium, as I explained that arterium is also known as auricle. There will be no differences. It has two names, arterium or auricle. This is the left ventricle. Left ventricle. Clear, students? And this is the right ventricle. Right? Ventricle. Okay, students? And this is the interventricular sulcus. This is interventricular sulcus. It is a septum that divides the ventricle, right and left ventricle. That's why called interventricular sulcus. And this is the great vein. Not vein, artery. Great artery. And this is the coronary artery. The membranous structure, thick muscular structure that helps in separation of arterium and ventricle are also known as interarterioventricular septum. Interarterioventricular sulcus. This is the interarterioventricular sulcus that helps in differentiating the arterium and ventricle. Now, once again, students, we are going to know about the external structure of the human heart. Beside it, the human heart is richly covered by the blood vessels like this. This is called the left half part of the brown blood vessels are called Purkinje fibers. And these are called bundle of His. What? Bundle of His. You can illustrate it as bundle of H. Now students, again we are discussing about the structure of external structure of human heart. External structure of human heart. A human heart is just closed fist shape like this. This is the just look like this. It lies in between our both lungs. Its 2/3 part is located more clear to the left part of the heart. That's why the left lung. That's why the left lung lobe is quite smaller than the right lungs. Due to 2/3 part of the human heart lies in the left side of the human lungs. It lies into the thoracic region in between our both lungs. It is bounded by a double thick membranous structure called cardiac membrane, and epicardial is the outer cardiac membrane and endocardium is the inner cardiac membrane. In between the cardiac membrane, a cavity is present that is called pericardium cavity. In pericardium cavity, a kind of fluid is filled that is called pericardial fluid. This fluid helps in keeping our heart soft and moist. It also helps in help as shock absorber, because it helps to absorb all kinds of mechanical injuries, mechanical and physical injuries. It also acts as lubricant, and it protect the endocardium and epicardium from any kind of injuries, or you can say that friction between the both membranes. Thus, this is the structure of external structure of human heart. It is pinkish red colored structure, about 15 cm, 12 to 15 cm long, 7 to 7.5 cm thick, and 4 to 5 cm broad structure. Its weight is of about 700 grams, 650 to 700 grams in an adult person. The human heart is divided into 4 chambers: the right atrium, the right ventricle, the left atrium, and the left ventricle. To know more about the function and the importance of the human heart, with the help of internal structure of human heart in next lecture. Thanks students for joining today.